My name is Xina. My name is Xina Allen indeed. Dear beings, buckle up. This planet is not yours. We are going to debunk some of the ideas that you have been fed forever and ever and ever, so that you have the opportunity to be free. Now, we want you to understand that this planet is not yours, because once you understand that, you can stop wanting it to be what it is not. You can stop fighting it. In continuing to fight this world, in essence, what you are doing is wasting creative energy. This is a third grade classroom. You don't want the third grade classroom to be a university classroom. This is the third grade. And you want to go through the third grade, and you want to experience what the third grade has to offer to you, so that eventually you can graduate and go to the fourth and fifth and sixth grades. But right now you are in the third grade. And those that are teaching you are not who you think they are. This planet is owned and run by reptilian beings. We don't want to say this and bring it to your attention so that there is fear. On the contrary, we want you to understand that you are guests here. You don't even belong here, but you have chosen to be here, and that is empowering. You have chosen to be here because you want to experience this third grade classroom. You weren't thrown here. You chose to be here. So knowing this, and knowing that fighting what is futile, you can relax into what is, you can accept what is, so that you experience it at its maximum. Experience this realm as it is. As a sixth density being, now in human form, we want to say to you, this opportunity is priceless. The opportunity to think that you are limited, the opportunity to think that you are a body, the opportunity to think that you are powerless. What a great opportunity. So our advice to you today, if it so resonates with you, if it doesn't, throw it away and continue in your own merry way. But if it does resonate with you, our advice to you is make the most of this and use your creative energy for that, to create consciously. Stop wanting this world to be anything other than what it is, and focus on you. Focus on how you are seeing the world. Focus on how you want to interact with it, how you want to engage with it. And you're going to start having a much deeper experience at a very high level. Give it a try, dear loves. You have been studying A Course in Miracles. You have been studying the Law of One. You have been reading spiritual material. You have been accumulating knowledge. Where is the action? We're not saying that you have not taken action. What we are saying is, well, we're underlining the importance of implementing what you have learned. And to stop saying, I know. Because you are nullifying yourselves by saying, I know. Rather say, I am ready, and I am going to do it. I am going to make a change in my perception. I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to be better than what I was yesterday. And I'm going to compare myself only to that version of me, not to the other versions of me that seem to be other people. Because inevitably I'm going to lose. I'm going to compare myself to my version of yesterday so that I can build up on that and every day become a better human being. You are here to be human. That's it. Don't miss the opportunity to be human because you want to ascend. Be here now. Work on you, yes. Have ascension as a goal, yes. But here is here will. The only way that you are going to ascend is by experiencing the third density at its fullest. And you come here for everything. You come here for the good, the bad, and the ugly, as you call it. You come here for the experience. So in the name of being a spiritual student, don't bypass the opportunity to experience the world as it is presented to you. Now, you have studied enough to have a, let's call it a sliver of an inkling that this world is not what you think it is. It is not. Nothing is as you think it is. Nothing. We have explained very briefly that it is reptilian beings that are in control. We are also saying to you that what you see is not what it is. And you're busy judging it, and you're busy wanting it to be different without wanting to put the work on yourselves so that things eventually change. So the focus, dear loves, goes back to you, because that is all there is. It goes back to you. You working on you, you focusing on you, and letting the world be what it is. Now, this does not mean that you become complacent and that you participate in that which is unloving. That is not at all what we are suggesting. We are suggesting that you choose love unequivocally, consistently, and persistently. But that you start with yourself. That you stop worrying about what everybody else is doing, because we will break it to you here one more time. Everyone else is going through their own battles. So focus on you. If there is a topic that gives you excitement, or even that it angers you, which is a very fine line with passion, pursue it. Abandon yourself in your self-development, in knowing more about the topic and implementing what you learn. Put all your effort into that which brings you not only joy, but meaning and passion. And stop judging the world. The world is a reflection of you. So if you stop wanting it to be anything other than it is, you can start enjoying it for what you have created it. You have created this world so that you can expand, so that you can grow via experience. As long as you continue to complain about others, complain about the system, complain about the education system, the financial system, the medical system, you are complicit. As long as you complain, you are feeding it. So unless you are going to go on the front lines and do something about it, zip it. And go within and work on you. That is where it all begins. That is the source of it all. And understand that you don't know what anything is for. This is really important, because those evil things that you see out there, that you are denouncing, that you are complaining about, they are created by you so that you can evolve. You came into this plane knowing exactly what it was. You simply forgot, but you have given yourself the opportunity to awaken and remember, so that you understand that what seems bad is simply helping you wake up, helping you grow. Without the catalyst, you do not grow. Now, does this mean that you continue to support that is unloving? No, you don't. But you stop hating it because you feed it and you do something about it from a place of love. We also would like to remind you, you are God, you already know everything, but you forget. We want to remind you that there is no such thing as a block. My energy is blocked. I have a blockage here. I am blocked. Block, 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 block. Dear beings, energy cannot be blocked. And that is what you are. That is who you are. That is what is your essence. That is what you are made of. You are energy. Energy is always, always, always flowing. Energy is always vibrating. At the rate at which it vibrates is called frequency. So it is not that you are blocked. It is that you are believing, feeding, and entertaining low frequency thoughts, and you slow down your energy. That's it. Well, you have slowed it down enough to become human in the third density. But if you continue to entertain that which is not loving, you continue to slow down your energy. It is frequency lowering. That's all that is happening. So you are not blocked. It is impossible. And it has become cliche in your society. And then you say, because I'm blocked, I'm going to throw my arms up and I am helpless. You are not. You are powerful, you are limitless, and you are the one infinite creator. Always, always, always vibrating. There is no block. So we go back to the summary of our teachings. Mind your frequency. Mind your frequency. And do not worry, for you cannot go wrong. You cannot make a mistake. So you focus on your frequency. You focus on doing what is in alignment with love. You focus on doing what brings you joy. You focus on doing that which increases your frequency so that you don't have to worry. Why would you worry? If you are minding your frequency, what you're going to experience is going to be in alignment with that frequency. And if for some reason you allowed yourself to forget, slip, become not present, and lower your frequency, guess what? You're going to bring up those experiences that are going to match that frequency, not as punishment, but as a redirection, an opportunity for redirection, if you so choose to see it that way. The choice is yours. And you have this lower frequency experience and you say, look at that. Tomorrow, I am going to choose differently. Today, I'm going to accept that I have miscreated and I'm going to forgive myself for it because it is part of this amazing experience that we call humanity. That's it. Nothing here is what it seems. You get all worked up when you say the chemtrails in the sky. Let us tell you, the reptilians have handed that over to your governments. And if they stop doing it, your weather, your climate is going to collapse because it has been done for such a long time, one way or another. So stop suffering about these things. Stop feeding them. Stop judging them. And go ahead and take care of the chemtrails of your mind. Right there. Go ahead. So as far as creativity is concerned, if you allow yourself the opportunity to understand that this reality is that third grade classroom, and that you are here to experience it all and not bypass it by thinking that you are so spiritual, then you relax into the experience and you enjoy it. And guess what happens when you enjoy your experience? Your frequency shoots up. So enjoy this experience. What you have created here, this gathering of hopeful beings wanting something new, wanting change in their lives, that is your creative power at work. It is beautiful indeed. And yes, you can continue creating in like frequency when you leave this gathering. The choice is yours. So we say, use that creative power accordingly. This experience is beautiful. The idea of eating, amazing, amazing. You don't have a body, you don't eat. Well, then rather than judging everything that you eat and being so controlling and so freaked out about everything, why don't you enjoy it? Why don't you focus, yes, on what is alive, on what is colorful, on what is organic, on what is not chemically engineered and manipulated? Yes, but why don't you enjoy it? Why don't you enjoy the flavors, the energy, the chain, the supply chain that brought it to you? Why not enjoy it? Why not enjoy the sensations, the flavors, the smells, rather than just stuffing your face and moving on? And then beating yourself up because you stuffed your face. Enjoy clothes. What a concept. We're actually having a lot of fun with clothes. You get to choose them, you get to feel them, you get to make them your own statement. Why not enjoy them? Not judging what the other one is wearing, simply focusing on your joy of wearing clothes and feeling them and having a cozy sweater when the weather is a little bit cooler outside and taking layers off when it's warmer. It's a beautiful experience. Use all your senses while you are here and connect with the beauty of the opportunity that you have created. Take action where action is due and stop lamenting yourselves from being here because you are not victims. You came here to a planet that it is not yours in order to have exactly the experience that you are having. How about you celebrate? We are. My name is Xina Allen, and we will speak again.
Thanks so much for watching this episode of Xina Allen Answers. For information about the Spirit-led community, click on the link to our website below. To help us grow our audience, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And click on the bell below to be notified when we add new videos.